So I'm gonna take a stab at this. Sorry about that. Um, my experience with PES 15 is pretty good. I think the game has done a lot of things uh, to make it a rival for FIFA to again. I think the two last years have been a pretty good comeback for the game. I think this year they made a lot of improvements to the graphics compared to FIFA. It's always been lacking in that department. But let's break it down. The gameplay is, I think, better than ever. I think compared to FIFA, it leads more to the sim style than arcade that I think FIFA does. Um, Overall, the gameplay is just the best it has ever been, with passing and the AI being better as well, making runs and yeah, making it overall more dynamic than it has ever been. The only thing I can really detract the gameplay for uh, is the frame drops or the stuttering sometimes during the game, which can be very irritating. I had an open goal once, and it started to stutter and didn't read my commands that I put in the controller to shoot, and I then managed to miss the goal, and I was tackled. That's probably my biggest complaint about the game is the stuttering. I played this on the PS4, and I don't know if this is the case on other consoles or platforms, but yeah, my biggest complaint is really that. But otherwise, the game plays very well. It also has My Club, which rivals the Ultimate Team for FIFA. I think it does a really good job in doing that. It does have microtransactions, but I haven't come across that you really need to do it, because you do get points after every match, and you can save up for bigger players or try to build a team slowly, and yeah, be a little more risky. Um, the online, I haven't really come across that much of issues online, but I haven't played it that much either. But overall, yeah, the My Club is solid as well. I've played mostly Master League with offline, and that it's as good as ever with. I played the default team. For those who don't know this, it's basically just choosing a team, and you get, instead of getting the original players, you get a pretty much a crappy team that you play with and try to build up over time. Um, what you also don't start in the first division. You kind of start in the second division as well. Many have complaints about how the licenses aren't there compared to FIFA, but that's because EA has a monopoly with leagues and teams, which I find quite frustrating. Um, and yeah, I feel that micromanaging your players, how they train, and how they evolve, selling players, getting players up from youth team, is just as good as it has ever been. You also, what I thought was pretty cool was you can try to overbid and try to get the players, even though your club ranking might not be that good. Yeah, the club ranking is how you are fair compared to other teams in the world. And yeah, all the real names except for the legends are in the game, which I find acceptable. If you want to really play all the teams, FIFA pretty much has them all, and but I personally don't think it's a big deal. If you want a game that's yeah, it's graphically good, and it leans more on the simulation type of gameplay. It's a game for you. You can play this just as much as FIFA, and the club is just as extensive as Ultimate Team. You can go through competitions, cups, divisions. It's all incorporated in my club instead of it being separate modes in uh, in my club. And I would recommend it myself, because I don't think FIFA's gameplay is as good as PAS when it comes down to the wire. They have the licenses and the online structure, but I think Konami did a good job with the online this year. Um, yeah, you can see some images from how the game looks here. Overall, I would probably give it eight. Um, the stuttering does affect the gameplay a lot for my part, so I'm gonna peg it down some notches. But overall, just a great experience if you like football as I do. Anyways, thank you for watching, and see you next time.